So, hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So, today we will be solving some previous year questions from the topic geometry, and these questions came in CAT 2005. And I would ask the students to pause the video and try each of the questions yourself first, and then look at my solutions. So, I'll start with the first question. So, we are told that P, Q, S, and R are 4 points on the circumference of a circle of radius r such that PQR is an equilateral triangle and PS is a diameter of the circle. What is the perimeter of the quadrilateral PQSR? Okay, so let me draw a circle. All right. P and S are your basically the opposite points, right? PS is a diameter, so P and S will be basically will lie exactly opposite to each other, right? This is suppose the center. So I have P and S here, and PQR is an equilateral triangle. All right. Let's say I have PQ, right? So Q here. Let's assume that Q is here, and then point R is here. I will join the points PQ, QR, and PR to form a triangle PQR, and it is given that PQR is an equilateral triangle. What is the perimeter of the quadrilateral PQSR? So all right, I will join QS and SR. Okay, this is the center O, let's say. So this is X, right? Let PQ, let's say the side is X, so PR will also be X and QR will also be X, and we're given the circle radius is R. All right, what will be PS? PS is the diameter. If PS is the diameter, it will be 2 times of the radius, so 2R. Okay, and can we use any theorem here? Let's see. This is X, this is also X. See, I can use the Ptolemy's theorem. Okay, Ptolemy's theorem. So Ptolemy's theorem can be used in a cyclic quadrilateral, which says that the sum of the product of opposite sides of a cyclic quadrilateral is equal to the product of the diagonals. Okay, so I can say PQ into RS plus PR into QS is equal to PS into QR. All right, PQ and RS are opposite side of the cyclic quadrilateral, so basically product of the sum of the product of the opposite sides of a cyclic quadrilateral is equal to the product of the diagonals. So what is PQ? PQ is X. What is RS? RS, I don't know. Let's say it is RS. What is PR? PR will also be X. What is QS? QS is equal to, so I can take X common, right? PQ is also X. PR is also X. So I can take X common is equal to PS. What is PS? PS is 2R. What is QR? QR is the other diagonal. All right. RS, RS, QS, and QR. QR is also X, right? QR is the diagonal, but QR is also X, right? Is equal to 2R into X. So I can say RS plus QS is equal to 2R. X and X will get cancelled. RS plus QS. Alright. So what is the perimeter? Now I have to find the perimeter. So I will have to find X plus QS plus RS plus X. Right. So basically this X is for PQ and this X is for PR. Right. And I have QS and RS. I have to find a perimeter. So I can say 2 times of QS plus RS. I have already found out it is 2R, and X plus X is 2X. So I'll take 2 common. So I'll get 2 into X plus R. See, R is given, right? R is given in the question. We are not given X. So we have to find X. How can we find X? See, let me join this O and Q. So this is the center. From O to P, I will have R, length will be R. From O to Q also, the length will be RY, radius, right? OP is the radius of the circle. Similarly, OQ is also the radius of the circle. If I can find this angle, let's say theta, then I can use cosine rule to find the length of X in terms of R. So how to find this angle theta? Remember, we are told that PQR is an equilateral triangle. So this angle will be 60 degree, right? This angle will be 60 degree. Now consider the chord PQ. If you consider the chord PQ, then the chord PQ is subtending an angle of 60 degree on the circumference of the circle, and so the theta will be 2 times of 60 degree because theta and 60 degree are in the same segment, right? So this theta will be 120 degree. So if I use cosine rule, okay, theta is 120 degree. Why? 2 times of this angle, 60 degree. So I can say cos theta is equal to side square, r square plus r square minus opposite side square by 2 side product of the sides. So r into r. What is cos 120 degree? Cos 120 degree is basically cos of 180 degree minus 60 degree. So cos of 180 degree minus theta is minus of cos theta. So minus of cos 60 degree, and cos 60 is half. So it is minus half. 2r square minus x square by 2r square. So 2 and 2 will get cancelled. R square will get multiplied with minus 1 and then come to the right hand side. So I will have 3r square is equal to x square, or x, what is x? X is equal to root over 3 into r. Therefore substitute the value of x. If I substitute the value of x, so I will have 3 plus 1 and I will take r common. So the required perimeter of the quadrilateral PQRS is 2r into 1 plus root 3 plus 1 units. Alright, so here we have used two concepts. First is this one, Ptolemy's theorem. Second is cosine rule. Alright guys, and if someone solves this question using another method, please do mention in the comment section. All right guys, because in geometry there is no single method to solve a question. At this particular moment I am able to think of this method, but there might be some other methods as well to solve this question. All right guys, I hope you have understood this question. Okay, now let's move on to the second question. Two identical circles intersect so that their centers and the points at which they intersect form a square of side 1 centimeter. Okay, basically there are two identical circles. Identical means the radius of both the circles are equal, and the two circles intersect each other such that if I join the centers and the points of intersection, they will form a square whose side is 1 centimeter. The area in square centimeter of the portion that is common to the two circles is. Okay, let me draw again two circles. Right, this is a first circle. I'll copy this circle and I'll paste it. All right, and the two circles intersect each other. Okay, and now let's say the centers. This is the center of the first circle. Okay, let me denote it by C1, and let's say this is the center of the second circle. Let me denote the center by C2, and this is the point. These points are the points of intersection. Let me say this is A, this is B. All right, so you need to join the points, right? The points at which they intersect. So let me join these points. Let me join these points, guys. Let me join these points and this one. We are told that this is a square. A C1 B C2 is a square. It is given in the question, and the side is 1 centimeter. 1 centimeter. Okay. So I have to find the area which is common to both the circles. So okay, this is the common area. Okay, you have to find the area of this part. Okay, so let me erase all this. Just a moment, guys. Yeah. Okay, so you have understood the common area, right? We have to find that area. All right, so first let me join this point A and B. All right, now AB is the basically diagonal, right? So it will divide the square into two congruent triangles, right? Now I have to, if I find this area, and then if I multiply by 2, I will get the required answer. Correct? Yeah. Now if I say this, if you look at this, okay, this is a sector. This part is a sector, right? So I have to find the area. This is 1, this is also 1, right? And this is 90 degree. Why? Because it's a square. We are told this is a square. So using Pythagoras theorem, I can find AB. What is AB? AB is equal to root 2 centimeter. AB is root 2 centimeter. Okay. And how do I find the area of the sector? So area of sector, how do we find this? Area of sector AB. Okay, area of sector AB, how do you find this? Is basically this is segment, all right, not sector. This is the segment. So it's basically the area of sector AB, area of sector AB minus area of triangle, area of triangle AC1B. So if I find this area, right, look at the diagram carefully, guys. Okay, I am calculating this area, this sector. Okay, I am calculating the area of this sector, and from this sector I am subtracting the area of this triangle. So I will be left with this part. I will be left with this part area, and then I will multiply by 2. All right. So what is the area of sector AB? Is basically theta, central angle, divided by 360 degree into pi r square minus area of triangle is equal to half into base into height. So half into AC1 into BC1. Since it is a right angle triangle, theta is 90 degree. 90 by 360 is 1 by 4. So pi r square by 4. What is r? R is the radius of the circle, which is 1 centimeter, right? So pi by 4 minus A1, AC1 is 1, BC1 is also 1, 1 to 1 is 1. So it will be this. So this is the area of the this part. Okay, now you have to multiply this by 2. Why? So that you get the area of this part also, and that is the common region. So required answer will be 2 times of this number. So pi by 2 minus 1 centimeter square. Alright guys, the answer will be pi by pi by 2, my bad, pi by 2 minus 1 centimeter square. So this is the correct answer. Okay, if you can visualize the diagram, then it becomes very easy. Okay, not a difficult one. Let's move on to the next question, guys. Question 13. Okay, this is the question is long, so let us read the question first. Okay, a jogging park has two identical circular tracks touching each other. Okay, and a rectangular track enclosing the two circles. All right, so let me draw a circle, and the circles are identical. Identical means same radius. And the circles are touching each other. All right. Okay, and the two circles are enclosed in a rectangle. The edges of the rectangle are tangential to the circles, the edges of the rectangle. All right, let me draw a rectangle then. Okay, two friends A and B start jogging simultaneously from, this should be from, okay, FROM, not FORM, from the point where one of the circular tracks touches the smaller side of the rectangular track. So this is the smaller side, right? This is the smaller side. So one of the points. So let's say they start from here because this circle is touching the smaller edge of the rectangle at this point. So let us assume that both A and B starts from this point. A jogs along the rectangular track, all right, and B jogs along the two circular tracks in a figure of 8. B jogs along the two circular tracks in a figure of 8. Okay, that means B. Suppose A is here, A and B are here, so A will go along the edges in this direction. All right, A can go down in the downward direction also. I don't think that will change the answer. Okay, approximately how much faster than A does B have to run so that they take the same time to return to their starting point? Understood. Got it. Okay, let us say A is walking in this direction. Both A and B starts from point P. Let's say this point is P. A is traveling along the edges and B, right? So B is traveling like this. Then he will reach here. So after he reaches this point, he will change the track. He will come in this direction. Okay. Again he will reach this point. Then he will move like this and return to point P. And hence he will form a figure like 8. And we are told that both of them starts from the same point simultaneously. And both take same time to return to their starting point. So A and B, let's say A and B starts, both A and B start at 10 o'clock in the morning, and both reach point P at say 12 o'clock in the noon. So both have taken 2 hours of time. That is what basically the question is saying. Okay, they must take the same amount of time. They will start at the same point simultaneously and then return at the point P at the same time. All right. So, and we are told that their circles and rectangles are touching each other. Okay, let us assume the speed of A is speed of A, capital A is suppose A, speed of B is say small b, and let's say this entire thing is x, right? Let us assume that this part is x units, and this part is say y units, and y is greater than x. This is the center, and this is touching here, right? And this is also touching here. That means this will also be x. So the radius will be x by 2. Let's say this is 2x units. So the radius will be x units. This will also be x units. This is y units, and y is greater than, so this will be 2x. Y greater than 2x. All right. So what is the distance? Time taken by A. Time taken by A is basically the total distance covered by A divided by speed of A. What is the total distance covered by A? Perimeter of rectangle. Perimeter of rectangle is 2 times of length plus breadth. What is the length? Length is y. What is breadth? Breadth is 2x by A, right? What is the time taken by B? Total distance traveled by B. What is the total distance traveled? Total distance traveled by B is circumference, right? Circumference is the two circles. So circumference 2 pi r. 2 pi r is basically the circumference of one circle. So circumference of two circles will be 2 into 2 pi r. 2 pi r. radius of each circle is x, 2 pi x, right? Because we are told that the circles are identical, divided by b, and we are told that both of them takes the same time. So 2 times of y plus 2x divided by a is equal to 2 times of 2 pi x by b. I can cancel 1 2 from here and 1 2 from here. Also guys, please note, this is the center, right? If I look at this, this is x, this is also x, this is also x, this is also x. So I have 4x, and this is nothing but y. This is the relation between x and y. Okay, so what is a by b? A by b is basically y plus 2x. What is y? Y is 4x, so 6x by 2 pi x. X gets cancelled, so 3 by pi. So a by b is 3 by pi. So what is the question? Approximately how much faster than a does b have to run? Yes, clearly p is speed of b is more. And how much more? By what percentage more? So pi minus 3, we are comparing with a, so a speed is 3, right, into 100. So what will be the answer? Pi, I can take 22 by 7, so 22 by 7 minus 3 will give me 22 minus 21 by 7, so 1 by 7. I have a 3 into 100, right? And I will get 100 by 21, right? And 100 by 21 is approximately how much? 4.8, right? Around 4.78, I think it's 4.8, around 4.8%. 4.7. Let me use the calculator, guys. Please bear a moment. It's 4.676%. So the answer will be 4.76%. All right, guys. Not a difficult one. Okay. If you know the concept of time, speed, and distance, it's a very easy question. Okay. Let's move on to the fourth question. Okay. So in the figure, the diameter of the circle is 3. Let me copy the image and enlarge the image. Okay, I will solve everything in the image. I won't be drawing another image for this question. Okay, so we are given the diameter of the circle is 3 centimeter. So if diameter is 3, the radius will be how much? Radius will be 1.5, or 3 will be by 2, so this is 1.5 centimeter. AB and MN are two AB. Okay, AB and MN, so this is also 1.5 centimeter. MN is perpendicular to AB, so MN is perpendicular to AB, so this is per 90 degree. In addition, CG is perpendicular to AB, CG is perpendicular to AB, that means this is also 90 degree. Two angles are 90 degree, so this is parallel to this. CG is parallel to MN, such that AE is to AB is 1 is to 2, AE is to AB. Let's say AE is okay, got it. So AE is to AB, so AE is 1 centimeter, EB is 2 centimeters, so this will be 0.5 centimeters. DF is perpendicular to MN, DF is perpendicular to MN, that means this is also 90 degree, right? NL, LN is 1, LM is 2, so this is 1 centimeter, this is 0.5 centimeters, this is also 90 degree, this is also 90 degree, three angles are 90 degree, and this fourth will also be 90 degree, adjacent sides are equal, so this is a square, so everything is 0.5 centimeter. So I have to find the length of DH. You have to find the length of DH. Okay guys, let's see how we can find the length of DH. It's simple guys, very simple. Okay, see, Let me join this point. D and O. Joining points D and O. This is a right angle triangle. Let's say DH is X. Okay. And I have already said that EOLH is a square. Why? I know that each angle is 90 degree. So this is a rectangle. But I also know that the adjacent sides are equal. So that means this is a square. So each side will be 0.5 centimeters. So this is also 0.5 centimeters. Now this is a right angle triangle. If you look at this, you have D here, you have L here, you have O here, right? DO is the radius. I know diameter is 3 centimeters, so radius is 1.5 centimeters. DL is basically DH plus HL, which is basically X plus 0.5. And what is OL? OL is also 0.5. Use Pythagoras theorem. I can say 1.5 whole square is equal to X plus 0.5 whole square plus 0.5 whole square. From here I can say X plus 0.5 whole square is equal to 115 square is 225, so 2.25. 5 square is 25, 0, right? So this will give me 2. So what is X? X is equal to under root of 2 minus 0.5 centimeters, or you can say X is equal to root 2 minus 1 by 2. If you further simplify, you will get X is equal to 2 root 2 minus 1 by 2. 2 root 2 minus 1 by 2 centimeters. This is the correct answer. All right. Let's move on to the last question for today. I'll copy the figure again. Consider the triangle ABC as shown in the following figure, where BC is 12 centimeters, DB is 9 centimeter, and CD is 6 centimeters. All right, angle BCD. All right, which is angle BCD? Angle BCD, right? So BCD, this angle. This angle is equal to your angle BAC. BAC. All right. These two angles are equal. Given. What is the ratio of perimeter of triangle ADC to that of triangle BDC? See, perimeter of BDC you can directly find out, right? Perimeter of triangle BDC. BDC is what? 9 plus 6 plus 12, already given in the question. Very simple. So 9 plus 6 is 15. So 27 centimeter is the perimeter of BDC. It is the perimeter of triangle ADC. ADC is basically 80, which I don't know. DC is 6. AC also I don't know. So I have to find out AD and AC. My objective is to find the lengths of AD and AC. Okay. Can I use, okay, this triangle is, can I use the concept of similarity, similar triangles? Yes. See, focus on this triangle. Okay. In this triangle and in the entire triangle ABC. Also focus on the entire triangle ABC. Focus on triangle BDC and ADC. So in ABC, ABC and BDC. Yeah, see, ABC, triangle ABC and triangle BDC. What is the common angle? Angle B, right? In triangle ABC and angle DBC, I have angle B equal to angle B, which is the common angle. And we are given that angle BAC, angle BAC is equal to angle BDC, right? No, not BDC, BCD, BCD, angle BCD. This is given. Two angles are equal. That means what? The third angle of one triangle will be equal to the corresponding third angle of the other triangle. So the two triangles are similar. But remember the order is very important. If I am writing triangle ABC is similar, then I have to mention angle A, right? So angle A is with angle C, so C will come first, B is the common angle, and then CBD by angle similarity. Now if two triangles are similar, then ratio of the corresponding sides are equal, correct? Now in ABC, what is the side opposite to angle A? This is BC. And what is the angle which is equal to A? This angle C. So opposite to C is BD. Will be BD is equal to common angle is B. So opposite to B is AC. And in the smaller triangle, opposite to B is DC. I need AC and AD. Do I know BC? BC is known. BD is also known. DC is also known. So I can easily find AC from here, right? Yeah. So what will be AC? AC will be equal to BC. What is BC? 12. What is BD? BD is 9 into DC. What is DC? DC is 6. So 3 into 4, 3 into 3, 3 into 2. So is equal to 8 centimeters. AC is equal to 8 centimeters. So 6 plus 8. I need to find AD. Can I find AD from here? AD. What is the angle opposite to angle? This angle. I have BC. So BC will be here. I have written BC here. Okay. I have also written AC. So I am left with AB. Alright. Okay, now look at this. I have BC by BD is equal to AB by BC. What is BC? BC is 12. So 12 into 12 is 144. What is BD? BD is 9 is equal to AB. Yes, this is divisible by 9. So 116. AB is equal to 16 centimeters. But I am already given that BD is 9. So this AD will be equal to 7 centimeters, right? Yeah, AD will be 7 centimeters. Then I can say 9 plus 7 is 16. So AB is 16 here, right? AD is 7 centimeters. So if I add them, what will I get? I will get 21 centimeters, right? 21. So what is the ratio perimeter of ADC? ADC will be above by 27. So 3 into 7, 3 into 9. So the required answer will be 7 is to 9. Not an easy one. Okay, I would say this is a moderate level difficulty question. Alright guys, I hope you liked the video, and please do subscribe to my YouTube channel for more such questions from previous year CAT, and as well as I am also uploading questions from my side as well. So I request the audience to please like my video and also to subscribe my YouTube channel. Thank you guys.